Uh, to the guys' credit, they came out with great energy, and it started on the defensive side of the ball. Made a couple of shots early on, and we were able to get into our full court pressure defense. And I thought it affected them because of they had two guards that really handled the basketball, and that was our mindset going into the game, was to make those other guys handle the basketball. And so I think it went to our favor early on, and then we continued to do a good job of sharing the basketball. We had, I think it was 16 assists in the first half on 22 field goals. So it tells me our guys were dialed in. I was worried they were dialed out because of I just released them after the game. They're done with school, but to their credit, they came out and I thought they got a little bit better. And let's credit Oral Roberts. They were down big in the first half, but I thought they came back out in the second half and did it probably in 4 or 5 minute segments, just kind of trying to cut the lead down, and they doubled their productivity in the second half. That's a tribute to Coach Mills and his young basketball team. But our depth was a difference in the game. I mean, we 42 points coming off our bench, and just great energy on defense and offense, and did a good job against their zone. Their zone was designed to slow us up, but I thought our defense actually sped them up and got us in a nice rhythm. We had balanced scoring by our guys. We had 43 deflections, so that means we were active. But we had balanced scoring. CJ continues to shoot the basketball, and we did a good job of finding him, and he did the rest in terms of knocking it down. We were able to get inside the zone, and Daniels, had some really nice dunks at the basket, some shots there at the basket. But it was overall, to me, it was a great team performance, but it's predicated by defense.
Mike, outside of really the Houston loss, is this as good of a pre-holiday run as you could have hoped for from this team? And do you have any kind of feel for what the ceiling is, if there is one, for this team?
I think this team got a chance to be real special. We keep going back to the schedule. It was designed to get these guys a little more sharper earlier. When you go to that tournament, you're playing the likes of North Carolina and Oklahoma. You got to bring it, and we want to continue that if we're going to be one of the elite teams in the country, and that's the mindset. So, the credit goes to these guys. The older guys to me, are really showing some leadership, making sure I have patience with the young guys as they come on and really catch on to what's going on. So, did I envision this here? That's what I hope would have taken place, and they'll pick up on stuff a lot quicker. When you got some veteran guys, and sometimes you don't skip some process, but you don't have to go through the little bitty details, and so it actually is giving an opportunity to expedite on some things. But we still got some room to go. We got a lot of areas to get better. When we play defense, and we did play defense at a high level, deflection, steals, we created 27 turnovers. And then on top of that, we shoot the ball well. We made 14 3-point shots tonight. We hadn't shot that many, and we were atrocious from the free throw line. The second half, we were a lot better, but the first half, it was just, I didn't know who that team was. It's like, who shoots on, do we shoot on these rims every day? I got to pick some on them about something. But again, it was a pretty good performance, under the circumstances. The finals, getting ready to go home, just coming off of a emotional for some of the guys down in Little Rock, the Minnesota game. And so, to me, what is taking place here, they're keeping everything in front of them. So that means you're trying to get them to dial in.
Yeah, Mike, I know Jalen did a lot of other good things the other night, but he didn't shoot very well. He shot 8 of 9 tonight. What did you think of his bounce-back game on offense?
I didn't think it was a bounce-back. I thought he just played good basketball. He played good basketball the other night. He just didn't make shots. Tonight, he made shots. He played defense, and he made shots. That's what good players do, Bob.
I know you guys, your calling cards forcing turnovers. They were averaging about 13 turnovers a game. You guys turned them over 16 in the first half and then 27. I mean, even by your all standards, were you pretty impressed by all those turnovers you forced?
I just thought we did a good job. I thought we took advantage of, we had some advantages. And I just thought our quickness, making the other big guys ball handlers. And I thought it played right into what we want to do. And so now they come down and try to execute, and now you run against the shot clock. But again, I thought our defense was really disruptive tonight, very disruptive.
Coach, Daniel Gafford finished with 4 assists tonight. Are you seeing him kind of adjust more to what teams are throwing at him, or specifically double teams?
Yeah, he's learning. He's learning on the fly. I mean, that's how you learn, you know. As people, I'm sure in high school, people, you know, double team and triple team them. And but the difference here is you got some guys that can finish for. You got, you know, Dustin Thomas did a good job of slicing to the hole. I think he hit Orlando Cook a couple of times, and I'm really happy to see Orlando really playing with a lot of confidence, because he just does a lot of gritty stuff that don't show up in stats, and he does it in big moments. And so when you start getting those guys added to the other guys playing well, man, I tell you what, it makes our team a lot deeper team.
Coach, how much more comfortable would you say Darius Hall has gotten since the beginning of the season?
He's still a freshman. I mean, he's inconsistent. I mean, you know, 2 games ago, I'm going like, I think even the game the other down in Little Rock, I mean, he played pretty decent for the minutes he played. He had 4 fouls in like maybe 8 minutes. So tonight he was different. But I think the game will start slowing down for the more he does it, and the more practice we get in, and you can see he can certainly be an asset to our basketball team. His athletic ability is off the chart. I think he got a chance to be a tremendous defensive player. You know, I just think a lot of times he gambles a lot. You know, there's one thing in gambling, but don't gamble all the time. And so he's got to learn the little nuances of our defense. But I think he's one of our better rebounders. I mean, he went and got one, and I've seen it before. He went and got one that he stuck back in the last part of the game. That was big time there.
Mike, is this a good win to take into the Christmas break? Like you said, you know, coaches are always a little worried their guys are ready for Christmas, and your guys obviously were ready to take care of business. Just how good is this going into Christmas?
I'll have a good Christmas, Bob. They will too. They're shooting out of here tonight and tomorrow, and get a few days to go and enjoy it with the family, and they're playing well. And you know, as a coach, you hate to stop because they got a nice rhythm going. And but we all know what's in front of us, so they go home and go and relax and enjoy it. You know, if you watch our team, Bob, they're having fun. I think that they're having fun. I mean, even when the clock goes off, they're having fun, and I think that is that's really, really unique and special when you got that going on. But we got a lot of guys that are pulling for not only the first guy but the last guy on the bench, and when you got that going and you're winning, it makes for a great atmosphere. It's a good group to coach.
I guess Holmes, he scored in every game. I know he's coming in late, but he scored in every game. He's coming. What do you think of that?
I think he's making a statement. He said, "Coach, I need more minutes." I guess that's what he's trying to say. It's crazy. I mean, can you imagine everybody in the gym knowing you, and you got maybe 2 minutes to go out there and play? And the great thing about it is that he don't try to go get it. He don't try to just go get it. Now, our guys do a good job of getting it to him. But the shot he made where he shoots the baseline floater, I mean, he was cool as a cucumber. I mean, he was cool. I mean, he just went baseline, but he does it in practice too now. So, you know, credit our guys have helped him get better from last year. He wouldn't have done it last year. All right. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. All right, thank you.